Ladies and gentlemen, it is the time for bout number 8 tonight here at North Iowa Fights 21. Introducing your first Introducing your two fighters out of the red corner. He trains with Peruvian MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His sponsors are Life of a Prize Fighter and Barbatosa. From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, this is Reckless Rico Talley. His opponent in the blue corner trains at Round Table MMA. From Chesapeake, Virginia, this is Pierre.
Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the locker room. Fight clean, fight hard, fight fair. Obey my commands. Touch gloves if you want to. Head back to your corner.
Here we go. Both guys in the somewhat matching trunks. Pierre has a little bit more of the yellow in his and the flashing sides. I forget what they call that. The UFC just told me what that was called on the trunk outfit last week, but there's a name for it. Rico's got the height advantage. I know he's a strong grappler, so I'm still expecting him to shoot for a takedown, Austin.
Yeah, the length will definitely come into play.
Nice leg kick by Pierre. Another nice leg kick. Chopping his leg away. Yeah. I expect Rico now to start shooting.
Yeah, if he takes much more damage to that front leg, he's not going to be able to put a whole lot of pressure on it.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
I don't think that Rico has much power on the feet, so I think that Pierre was showing a little bit more pop there, and I kind of figured he'd be shooting anyways, but
good call.
Nice shot on that. Yeah, we saw that one coming, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now Rico's seeing to work his position. Rico's got accomplished jiu-jitsu, done a lot of jiu-jitsu competitions. I don't know how Pierre's jiu-jitsu is as well as his, and
he's laying him flat now.
He is. He's doing a great job right now of just taking his time and getting his position. I think you might want to pull him a little bit out further from the cage.
Yep. I agree. Definitely don't want Ba to get his back up on the cage and start climbing up.
No, those 5'3" people, they don't need one step to get up.
That's right.
It's
not that far of a distance.
If he can get his back up the cage, he might be able to walk up it. Pierre's looking like, Talley's done a good job of locking the leg in. Here we go. He's working for a guillotine in the corner.
Heavy pressure into that cage.
Yeah, you can see that he's likely the more dominant grappler here. And there we go. Pierre, those 5'3" little ball of muscle. Nice turn. Now Rico's still fishing for a guillotine. Pierre's got good position here. Let's see if he can create some distance. Pierre seems to be the more strong, powerful fighter so far, Austin.
Definitely. Seems like Ba's kind of just chipping away at him a little bit. Stomping on his feet, little pokes to his ribs.
For sure. I think that, Rico doesn't have he's not much for, he's a skinnier, leaner 35er, whereas Pierre's a thicker, stronger, shorter.
Like a tree trunk.
Yeah, so I think that here he's, probably thinking like, if I can wear this shorter guy down, I might be able to break him down. There we go. Nice flip. And here we go now. Pierre jumping to his back. Try to jump to his back.
Good sprawl.
Good athletes here we're seeing. Pierre's, just as we guessed, with 5'3", he's able to spring up and down,
Very quick. Very quick with it.
You can use your shortness to an advantage in life too,
Right. Hips are close to the ground, snap back.
Rico's trying to get a takedown here. He's got the legs. I don't think Rico's really quite the wrestler to get a lot of these takedowns, and as you know, Austin, a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, they're usually good from 1 or 2 takedowns. Not many after that.
Not many after that. They'll practice the 1 or 2, 1,000, 10,000 times kind of thing.
Very, very used to starting from guard and or pulling someone down in a gi.
Correct.
Way different than in a fight with a cage against, a ball of muscle like this.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to wonder, Rico did time that first takedown very well and got it. But it looks like when they're going to be grappling and in these kind of positions, it's going to be really hard to get Pierre down. Oh, there's a shot just below the border. And looks like he's fine, but ref's going to admonish him and kind of give him a salt. That one just went south of the border, but it wasn't too bad.
Not too bad. Could have been a lot
No,
worse.
Rico's not bothered by it at all.
No respect on both of them.
Here we go. Both guys are fine. I don't think that Rico really felt like it was a dirty shot. Nice leg kick. And then Rico, got to give him credit on timing those takedowns.
Definitely.
Both of them were perfectly timed.
Yes.
I didn't think that I was starting to wonder if he would be able to get more than, another, how many more takedowns he has in him. But if you're going to time him like that, Austin, the work's already done.
They're effortless at that point.
Yeah, I mean, both takedowns were just, he didn't have to work to get them.
No.
He just
went forward,
shot,
to the ground.
and timed it right.
Yep.
Like his top game. Now here he looks like he's trying to turn to the bottom and get a guillotine in there. Looks like he might have something. I don't know if he's going. Okay, there we go. Now he's trying to get that. He's got that one arm under the neck. And here we go. And Pierre's just probably got like such a. It's under the arm here.
The arm, I don't know.
Is he going to be able to finish this? I'm not sure exactly what we would. Yeah, it's pretty tight though.
Does definitely
Pierre's
look
in some
pretty
trouble.
tight.
It's.
If he can ditch that shoulder, that'll be
Yeah.
That'll be it. But
there we go. Pierre's able to turn into him, which was smart, but he's still in trouble.
Yeah.
It's like an arm and head choke
That's
here.
it.
Yeah, he tapped it.
That's it. Way to turn the clock for Tally.
Excellent performance.
Excellent performance for
You
sure.
know, he timed 2 takedowns perfectly. Got the finish over a tough guy. That was not easy to to finish like that, and moves on to fight another round. Pretty impressive. Pierre had some moments in that fight. He just couldn't get away from the wrestling, and a nice submission at the end there with the arm and head choke. Pierre's a little dejected in the corner there. He hadn't fought for a long time, and then, you get in there and didn't really get a chance to show your performance skills.
Ladies and gentlemen, this, your 8th bout of the night, comes to an end 4 minutes and 51 seconds into the first round. Your winner via tap-out submission by an anaconda choke out of the red corner, Reckless Rico Tally!